So in this video, we are going to be solving one of the greatest mysteries of our time. Which putter is going in my bag? Now, I am in an incredibly fortunate position where I get to test so many of the best clubs in the world, but with the putter, that's often an issue because the putter is a club that you need to build a long-lasting, stable relationship with. And at the moment, my putter life has just been a mad series of wild flings. I am really ready to settle down and just pick something which, at least for a year, I can have a beautiful summer romance. So each of these 10 putters which are going into the Super League, they've all been chosen on looks, on technology, and many of these I've actually taken out onto the golf course as well to try. It's been a pretty tough, slap shot. Go away. Go away. Go back to happy. Don't need to see you anymore, okay? Leave your key. Okay, on to the draw. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to the Putter Super League draw. In this bag, there are 10 golf balls, each scrawled with the name of a putter. They will be drawn out to face off in this preliminary round. Easy for me to say. The first ball drawn out will get home advantage and the first shot in the shootout. I personally like to wish good luck to all the competitors in this year's Super League. Okay, first ball drawn out. We have the Ping Cushion will face off against the Mizuno M-Craft Mallet. Second match will see the Even Roll ER2 Arm Lock will face off against the Lab. Next up, we have the Scotty Cameron will face off against the Even Roll ER8. Now that is a real battle within the first round here. Next up, we have the Mizuno M-Craft Slant Neck, and the Mizuno will face off against the Even Roll ER5, another widely tipped contender within this competition. And the final match will see the Even Roll ER2V facing off against the 2-ball number 10. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for this Putter Super League draw, widely accepted as the most popular putting tournament out there. And now let's get to the shootout. So please understand that before we head into this intense shootout, that each of these putters, I have tested them before. Most of them I've actually been out to the course with as well. So each one of these 10 has trained hard to be here, putting many hours of dedication and sacrifice. 10 putters, I thank you all. So the way this is going to work, I'm just going to face off the putters against each other in this shootout. It's going to be sudden death, so I hit a putt with the putter that was drawn out first. If that misses and the next putter holds it, then that's it. Putting under pressure. So first up, we have the Ping Cushion. Now it's got this lovely little slant neck, and you might find that that is a common appearance within the putters that have made it through to the Super League. The shape of this is nice. I don't think it's quite as refined as some of the others, and I don't know if this is just the name, but the Ping Cushion does feel like a cushion. So first up, cushion, 8 foot. The sun is slanting through here, so it's slightly obscuring the last bit of the putt view projector. This is not an issue that I thought I had when I took the studio on. Sunshine, Manchester, who thought it? Lipped it straight away. I absolutely blasted that. I hit that so hard. Wow, okay. And it doesn't count if it bounces in, by the way. That's not gonna count. Next up is this Mizuno M-Craft putter. I've also put this Jumbo Max grip on as well because I want to try and get my hands a little bit to the side of the putter, and we'll get onto that in a moment. Purely face balanced putter. It's a milled forged steel. So for a chance to literally go straight through here, M-Craft, wow. Better pace, I pulled it. Oh, it snuck in. It snuck in, man. Cushion. Wow, that's harsh, man. That is harsh. Second matchup, we have an arm lock. This mid-lock grip here just sits on the forearm. The whole point is you lock that out, you keep that constant, and then you just use the back of the left wrist, the back of the left arm to keep that putter face nice and square coming through the point of impact. Easy. Now, Lab Megamind, the alien invader from another galaxy. This putter is good. It's unique. It's got the stability tool shaft. It's a light angle balanced putter. That shaft goes straight into the middle of the club head. Got a forward press grip. I've pushed it Oh my word, wow, labby. Almost out of the first hurdle. Right, let's bash through. First to miss.
The next day.
I just hit that so hard. I just whacked that. I absolutely walloped that then. All right, to go through. Oh, that was scrappy, that was a scrappy putt. Lab is through. So what many people would regard as the pick of the draw, we have the Scotty Cameron versus the even roll ER8V. Now this Scotty I got fitted for last year. Well, internet fit, it was at the height of the pandemic. Got a Quest for the Open little detail on, got a little sunshine, got my initials on it, it's got everything on it. It's a great putter, you know what you're getting. It's a beautiful design, just maybe not as forgiving as some of the others on this test from toe or heel. Pouring it in. So the ER8V, again, new one from Even Roll, this slant neck, which I really like. A little bit more of a mallet design. It's also got this gravity grip on here as well. And I know I could put this grip on pretty much any club, but I quite like the fact that I can get my hands a little bit more on the side of this grip. Feels like I can get my shoulders rocking a little bit better. Also very forgiving, this putter. Just drip it in. Beautiful roll, beautiful looking putter. I won't say this putter looks as nice as the Scotty, but feel a little bit more comfortable with it. It flows really nicely.
A few moments later.
Oh, Pete. Felt like a nice contact. Obviously, just pulled it a touch. Would this be classed as an upset? This beat the Scotty, do you think? Ooh. He had a little bit of a wobble. He wobbled off the line a little bit, but no, good. And you know what? I'm happy this has gone through. I like that one. We've got another Mizuno M-Craft, this time just with the slant neck, the IV, and I've also put two 13-gram weights on the toe of the heel just to give it a little bit more weight in the head. So these are interchangeable in the M-Craft putters, which is a nice little touch. I think it came with 6 grams or 8 grams, I want to say, and I've shifted up to 13. A very, very nice looking putter behind the ball though. Just like a really fat Newport 2. Never any doubt. Now the ER5V, another even roll. It's got what I would call one of the modern classic designs. So if you think about the Ping Answer classic design, the 2-ball putter, a classic design. And then Odyssey brought out the number 7, which had these 2 fangs coming out the back of the putter. And now pretty much every putter manufacturer has this type of design. Now the even roll this year, it looks great. It's got this Tour tack grip on, and I think this sits behind the ball so well. This is one of the nicest looking putters on the test, I think. A little bit of a wobble. Let's put that pace up. All right, let's get into it. Oh, that's terrible. That was like one of them with my right hand. No mistake. No mistake. So the final even roll in this test, the ER2V, again with this little slant neck, very similar shape to the cushion and the Mizuno. So I'm definitely feeling that type of shape probably more than any of the others. Sits behind the ball very nicely. I think this looks a little bit sharper than the cushion and the Mizuno. Like the edges are a little bit more defined, a bit more blocky. I was a bit inside with that takeaway, but that's okay. What I would consider many people's favorites heading into the Super League, this is the 2-ball 10. Now to put this design in context, was it last year, the year before? Odyssey basically ripped off the TaylorMade Spider, but what they've done now is they've taken their 2-ball, put it in that Spider design, filled in the edges and made this really good looking putter. There's no other way of describing it. Just feels like that putter goes back a little bit straighter. So between these two, that even roll feels like it's got more of an arc, while the 2-ball 10 just feels like it moves a lot straighter back and through. Probably a big contrast in these. Feels great, that. That's such a good feeling putter. This Odyssey feels quite light. No, no, go, 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 go! How can I leave an 8-foot putt short? I'm a little bit disappointed, if I'm honest. I actually really like the look of this putter. However, we now go from here out onto the green grass of a putting green, where the final 5 will face the toughest examination in Super League history, being the first year in Super League history. Now the final 5 putters are going to be put into a league format, and I'm going to be scoring them on a number of different criteria. Now first up is going to be looks and feel, which of course are very subjective to me. Now the lab, I am under absolutely no illusion about how unique this putter looks, and for me it's 6 out of 10. Feel wise, I'm also going to go 6 out of 10. This is a forged aluminium and it's quite springy. It's not unpleasant, but it's not exactly that soft, delicate feeling that you'd want, or that slightly dead feeling that you'd get from a milled steel. Now something which all these even roll putters have in common that have got through is they've got this little slant neck, and I love the look of that because it gives the face quite a long look. And what I mean by that is when a shaft goes near the centre of the club, I almost feel that I've got to look around it to see the ball and the face. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 for the way it looks. I love it. Feel wise, 8 out of 10, 100% milled. It's firm without being hard. You feel you can get it to the hole, but it's not one of those that feels like you're going to blast it past. Even roll 2, I'm going to give this for looks, again 9. Beautiful looking club, bit blocky, but I like that. I feel like I can square it up really easily. Feel wise, I'm going to give it 7. There's a bit of a different combination between grip and the club head here, and I probably prefer the gravity grip and that tour tack grip. ERA. Now this is a chrome club head, and I do prefer that murdered out club head. If it was murdered out, it'd be a 10, but it's an 8. Feel wise, I'm also going to give this an 8. This gravity grip, big fan of this. It's got a different weight distribution than you normally find in other grips. For me, it makes it feel like the whole club is very evenly weighted. Mizuno M-Craft, I'm going to give this an 8 for looks. It's very similar to the even roll of that same fang design, but it's just slightly chunkier from sole to top edge, and it's also slightly shorter in the blade length. It's just all a bit more chunky. So 8 as far as looks go, and I'll give this an 8 for feel. Now what I'm going to do is put them in a short putting test and then a long putting test, and then the final 2 putters are going to go through a 9-hole match to see which one is going to get in the bag. So after the end of this, the sun is going down. We are left with these 2 putters, which each scored 35 points overall. The M-Craft and the ER5V, which have, some would say, a striking similarity. The big difference here is in the grip. Overall length is the same, but also, if you just have a look from the side here, one of the big differences here is the lie angle. So you can see that the even roll, that's 2 degrees flat, whilst the Mizuno is actually feeling like it's a little bit more upright. 2 similar looking putters, but actually it's going to be 2 contrasting styles. We're going to have a 9-hole match to finish. Which one do you want to go first, Kieran? What do you reckon?
Mizuno.
Mizuno. Right then. that bombshell, we will leave you. Like the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon. I don't know if I'm just happy or relieved. Mizuno M Craft